Welcome to our channel Forever Hum and a big hello from Deepak and Sonia. In this video, we take you with us to the incredible North Cascades National Park. This national park is part of the North Cascade Range, which extends from the state of Washington all the way to Canada. And this place is full of gorgeous river, beautiful high-rising mountains and wonderful wildlife. But most importantly, this national park is famous for its turquoise-colored lakes. The turquoise color of these lakes comes from the melting glaciers and the finely ground powder from the mountains suspending in the lakes. This national park may not be as famous as the likes of the Glacier National Park or the Yellowstone, but it certainly has the aura and the biodiversity that everyone seeks from such place. The ideal visiting time here is typically summers and fall, where one can expect to see some wildlife contrasting colors of the mountains, lakes and glaciers. We got inside the national park from the west entrance along the Highway 20, and within a matter of time we hit our first vista point, the Gorge Lake. And it is from here when you start seeing the turquoise color all along your drive. The next and the most popular spot is the Diablo Lake, which on a bright sunny day looks extremely beautiful, and the sheer vastness of this lake is awe-inspiring. You also have the option of going down to the lake where you can possibly kayak or swim. This national park hosts numerous incredible trails, some of which are the Thunder Knob Trail, the Blue Lake Trail and the Maple Pass Trail.
So after a long 5 to 6 hour drive from Portland, we are in
North Cascades National Park, and we are about to do the first hike of this national park, which is going to be the Blue Lake Trail. I've also heard really good things about this trail, so looking forward to this hike.
Yeah, so let's get started.
This trail so far reminds me of the Avalanche Lake Trail that we did back in 2021 in Glacier National Park. I'm saying that because of those board ramps and also these lovely trees. Which reminds me, if you haven't checked out our Glacier National Park videos, please do, because I have links up here. They are really awesome. You can check out the pictures for yourself and maybe plan your next trip there. The North Cascades National Park is a rather quiet place to be. It's not as famous as the Glacier National Park or the Yellowstone for that matter. We've learned from the visitor center that North Cascades has highest number of glaciers, only secondary to the Alaskan Alps. So the Blue Lake Trail is not a long one. It's about 5.5 miles out and back, about 1,000 feet elevation gain. So it's a pretty decent hike, and I've also learned that this is one of the trails where you might expect some of wildlife sightings like the mountain goats, possibly bears. You never know. And here we are at the Blue Lake. By the time we reached the Blue Lake, it was late in the evening and there was not much crowd around the lake. There are trail paths going around both sides of the lake, and from both the directions you are likely to capture beautiful moments. The lake as such was very beautiful and definitely blue in color. And if you are lucky to have sun around, the color of the lake gets even more vibrant. Since it was already end of summer, we had to batter chilly winds and ice cold water of the lake. But if you're brave enough, you can always feel free to jump inside the water and feel the temperature for yourself. Sonia and I were definitely not courageous enough to do that. We spent some time around the lake taking pictures both above and below the lake. I was definitely surprised to see some wildlife inside this ice cold water. So after having spent about an hour at the lake, we decided to head down as it was about to get dark. And as we were heading down, we admired the beautiful granite rocks from the mountains and the enormousness of this great North Cascades National Park. So guys, as you saw from the video, the Blue Lake was beautiful, but the blue color kind of emerges out only when the sun is out. So today was not particularly a very sunny day, so that's why we couldn't really see the extravagant blue colors. But nevertheless, it's a good short hike. So if you're around this place, I think it's definitely worth a try. I've heard from visitors saying that you can possibly spot a bear or a mountain goat on the way. We didn't, but hopefully you would. And here we are, back at the trailhead. So Sonia, what did you think of the hike?
I thought it was pretty, and it's a must do if you're visiting North Cascades National Park.
So guys, that's it for this particular hike, and hope you liked it. We've checked out the Diablo lake, which is so beautiful and so turquoise in color, and hopefully tomorrow, the sun kind of comes out and it's not as cloudy as today. When that happens, hopefully we'll give you much better shots of another hike. But for that,
You need to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Facebook to get more live updates from us on every adventure that we do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.